Hello guys.
Hello and welcome back to a new episode. I'm feeling super fancy today.
I mean, it's like a nice day.
Yeah.
Today we're actually gonna start to do something inside the van.
Yes, we're gonna start with our insulation and we're gonna talk a little bit more about it in a second. But first,
Intro.
So today is a really exciting day. We're finally gonna start with our insulation, and we know insulation is a huge topic on van conversions. Whenever you watch a video, there are like in the comments, there are so many people arguing about the kind of insulation. All around the world, people are using different materials. I think like the most common in the States, what we watched is like the spray foam.
Spray foam, yeah.
And there's like some people using this wool.
Yeah, they use wool, they use hemp. There's so many material you can actually use, and every kind of material got like some different properties, of course, and also
pros
like
and cons.
Yeah, pros and cons, and also like how you use them. You know, some of them needs a vape barrier, some of them need sound deadening. But what we choose to use is actually Armaflex.
Yes, it's Armaflex. It's a really common material to use for van insulation here in Germany.
Yes.
I think whenever you're gonna watch a van conversion from a German, from German people, they will probably use Armaflex. When you decide what kind of material you want to use for your insulation, you need to think about what the purpose of the van is. If you want to travel more into cold areas, into warm climates, into really wet climates, like there is not that one perfect solution for all of them, and especially in general, there's no perfect solution for van insulation. It's like a metal box. It's moving a lot. It's just hard.
Conducts
the
temperature and stuff like this. So you need to keep these things in mind, and you need to know pretty much before what you're gonna do with it. So we decided actually to go with the Armaflex because it's quite cheap. It got like some really nice specs, got like really nice property, the insulation property, and also it's kind of like does double purpose. You know, it's like kind of a sound deadening, and also is like insulation materials.
Yeah, we're gonna show it to you now because I'm pretty sure many of you people don't even know this material. This is how it looks like. This is just a small piece of it. It comes in huge boxes. I don't know if you guys can see it or behind us standing there. It comes
here.
Yeah, it comes in a roll. It's 6 square meters. It's 1 meter wide, 6 meter long. Comes in this rolls. It is, for me, I would describe it like a sponge or like a sports mat.
Yeah, it's kind of like the kind of feeling is the kind of same one as a yoga mat or something like this.
I'm gonna show you. You can like really squeeze it. It really feels like a yoga mat. I'm not 100% sure what kind of material this is.
Yeah, we're gonna like link some stuff in the description, like materials we always use. We're definitely gonna do. We're gonna put the link on it on the description, and also for this one.
Yes, go for this material also is because it's really easy to apply.
Yeah.
Like everyone can work with that.
Yeah.
It's self-adhesive. You see here, there's like this plastic. You can just peel it off, and then it sticks to the wall. It's super easy to apply. We already started a little bit to check out how it is going, how it is working.
Yeah.
It's really amazing. It's super easy to cut. And it comes in different thickness and in different qualities. We went for the kind of medium quality because the really cheap one is supposed to smell a lot like plastic, and the super high quality one has properties that we don't need to have in the van.
Yeah. And it's like 19 millimeters, so it's kind of like not too thick. There is gonna be like, it was too much for us, for our purpose, and it's not like really thinner. There is pretty much like you not even have an insulation. This one is in the middle ground.
Yeah, and as I said before, you need to think about the purpose of your van. Like we already know that, let's say 95% of the time we are going to be in warm and probably pretty dry areas,
nice,
climates.
sunny weather.
Yeah, not like now where we need to cover ourselves with too many layers of clothes.
Yeah.
So we know that we are just going to go to the south of Europe. Maybe even for the winters, we're going to go to the Canary Islands, which are also have like 20 degrees even in the winter. So our van does not need to have like super high warming insulation. Like,
yeah, it doesn't need to need too much, let's say.
Yeah.
It needs to be enough. Like some people, for example, like if they do kind of the same thing as us, they're not even using insulation,
Yeah.
you know, because they're gonna be in a warm weather. But insulation doesn't just work to keep the heat inside the van. It's also keep the heat outside the van. There's kind of like two things about insulation, so it's just not one way. And we wanted to use it because it's gonna give us a nice climate and nice balance between inside and outside, especially with Socke too. Like,
yeah, as we are traveling with the dog, it is really important for us that there is a nice airflow in the car. That's why we put the windows, and to make sure that it's kind of the temperature in the car keeps like low and nice for the dog. So even if we need to park the car just for a few minutes on a parking lot because we do the grocery, we don't need to worry about the dog like sitting in an oven. Yeah,
absolutely. We can just open one window, use the fan, and that's it. You're gonna have like a nice flow, a nice breeze inside the van, so Socke can be good.
Yes. As Fabio already said, the Armaflex kind of has a double purpose. It's not just an insulation, it also works as a sound deadening. We know that many people still do the sound deadening if they use Armaflex, but it's just kind of a waste of money. I'm gonna explain you a little bit why. What the sound deadening does to your walls is stopping them from vibrate. Like if you knock on the metal, you just hear like a really metal sound because the metal starts to... Yeah, because the vibration goes through the metal and the sound is gonna be like really loud. And that's why you stick the sound deadening directly to the metal to make the metal stop vibrating and letting the sound go just all the way through the car. And as you directly stick this one to the metal too, you don't need the sound deadening because the metal will already stop like vibrating and shaking and moving.
Rattles too much.
Yeah. The Armaflex is not just super easy to apply, but also super safe.
Yeah. We don't need to use masks. We don't need to use gloves when you're actually working with it. You can just like cut it with a knife and just stick to the wall. It's quite easy. Yeah. And it's safe.
Yeah.
That's really important.
So we're just gonna keep on working on the installation now. It's probably gonna take a few days because we're not 100% sure what we're gonna do with the ribs. We haven't decided 100% yet what we're gonna do with them. If we're gonna stick a thinner Armaflex on it or if we do spray foam or not. There are like always pros and cons. Leave in the comments below what you've done to your van if you already did a van conversion.
Give us some advice and tips.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna start to fill up all the big parts, the big flat surfaces, and after we're gonna think about what to do later.
Yeah.
It's a van build.
Yeah, step by step. I love Armaflex. It's so nice to work with. So today I'm working all alone on the van because Fabio is still at work. I hope he's gonna join me after. And yeah, I already put on the heater, as you can see here. So it's gonna be nice and warm and cozy. And there's actually one good thing about working alone on the van. I can put on some reggaeton tunes and just twerk on the Armaflex. That means no reggaeton for me anymore. And what music do you want? Another day on the van build. Today we keep on working on our insulation. We just show you what we achieved to this point. We finished the whole long side of the car. There's Armaflex everywhere where it should be. It's still super easy and nice and fun to work with the Armaflex. You just need to cut it to size, attach it to the wall, that's it.
Super easy, and also like to the small holes and small places you can actually do it. It's a little bit annoying, of course, because they're really tight, and this Armaflex we bought is quite thick as well, but it just takes time as always. Yeah, and we still got a little problem here on the side where the sliding door is. Under the rail there's still water coming inside. I don't know if you guys can see it on the video, but here you can see the water was running down there. We were trying to fix it and put some body sealant all around the rail. Like you can see it here, it's all around the rail. Unfortunately, it didn't fix the problem. No. The water is still coming inside. We don't really exactly know where it comes from. But I already tied up all the bolts and everything, all the screw there in the rails now from the inside part, just to make it a little bit tighter. So this for now is the only option we have left. So if the water is still coming inside the van, we're gonna solve this problem maybe later when we're gonna be on the road. For now, we just decided to put the Armaflex halfway, not where it's actually going down the water, just on the other side, so the water can freely run down and just escape from the holes that are inside the car, the chassis of the car. Yeah. And that's it. So we just keep going. Yeah. Here is where the water was running down, and it's going here, and it's going inside that hole. I don't know if you guys can really see it, but we just put the Armaflex here around, so at least we are covered a little bit on this side.
And before we end this video, we would like to share a couple of tips and tricks with you guys. Make sure to give a couple of centimeters more when you're cutting the Armaflex to make the piece sit nice and snug on the area where you're going to attach it. For us it worked the best to cut the Armaflex with a kitchen knife compared to a craft knife, especially when you made sure that the knife is always sharp. It cut the Armaflex like butter. Some corners of the car are really hard to reach, and for those we simply attached a thin piece of wood to the plastic of the Armaflex with some tape. And after we stuffed the Armaflex with the wood into the corner and used the wood to remove the plastic. And at the end, we made sure to push the Armaflex against the metal.
And here you guys see the result of our first days of insulation. We hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. Leave also a comment down below if you guys have any question about it, or if you wanna just say hello to us. And if you guys wanna see the final result of the insulation and how we keep building Chester, please consider to subscribe to our channel. And if you do, we're gonna see you next time. Bye!
Bye! You ready? You sneezed your nose many times enough? So there is no knot flying into the camera. With your nose? So guys, not everything that you see online is genius. Sometimes you just have to figure it out on your own way. It's a new day. Some say you will love me one day. Just every centimeter matters in the car.
Yeah, and also when we're gonna put like the wall.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you.